Hey, hi, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. Oh, it's one of the wee buggers again. You know, last time around in Boar Blasters, this tremendous mining roguelite where you play as a dwarf that drives a gyrocopter with a mining machine gun. Yep, you heard that right. We leaned in to the east and took on some of the lava-loaded areas, and that was fun. This time I figured we'd head back west again and see what we can see. Get a little bit further in that direction. See if we can get some cool new capabilities. I can be hopeful, right? I hope you're doing good out there. Hey, we've got some interesting looking blocks out here. I think this is a ability cooldown block, maybe? Yeah, perfect. I know. I say perfect as I convert the other block. It was an accident, a little bit. A little bit, not really. So I hope you're having a nice one out there. I am out here still drinking that dark roast from Heady Cup. It's very good. Getting towards the end of that bag. Fortunately or unfortunately, I'm always kind of, you know, pulled in multiple directions when it comes to that, because, you know, sad to see the cup empty, but you know, that just means I get to start another bag of something. And I've got 2 more roasts to try and talk about from Heady Cup. So, you know, not the worst thing to happen at all. But I hope you're having a good day out there so far, and that you've got something good in your cup, whether that's a coffee or a tea. Cheers to you out there. And thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out and making the community just as awesome as it is. We've been seeing some growth lately, which is exciting. I think by now I'll have posted the monthly update where we'll get into some of the February stats. Sometimes it takes me a bit to get to that because it takes some time for all of the stats to be sent to creators surrounding, you know, things like revenue and views and shares and comments and all that stuff that we'd like to get into. But I think that, you know, just based on what I'm seeing so far, I think March is going to be a good month for the channel. I think so. And that's thanks to all of you. All right. We are making our way down nicely here. All the explosions. This probably isn't going to be the monster run just yet, but that's okay. There's some fuel. Lots of explosions. That's really cool. All right. So there happens to be a video game coming out soon by the name of Dragon's Dogma 2. Are any of you interested in Dragon's Dogma 2? It's caught my eye a little bit. I'll tell you why. Not a rogue, of course. But it is a game that I had a lot of fun with in the past. And I might be up for playing the sequel I know it's getting some attention out there because apparently it's got a sprawling, wide open world. And people are concerned, apparently, that they're not going to get a horse. And they can't shoot through the world fast enough. But then the devs are saying, hey, hold on a second. You know, our world has a lot of stuff to do in it. It's okay. There's going to be some neat emerging gameplay elements. You know, you're not going to want to be on the horse. And who knows, maybe towards the end of the game when you do want to be on a horse, maybe there's, you know, some kind of way to transport around quickly. I haven't done a lot of reading on it just because, you know, sometimes I don't want to spoil myself on a game that I'm going to play, maybe. But if you played Dragon's Dogma, you know that these games have a very unique pawn system, right? Where you can design a NPC that's going to go and go on journeys with you and help you get through the areas. But then what's interesting about it is that your pawn becomes available for other players to use when you have signed off of a session. And so, and interestingly, when you come back for your next session, you get to see what people did with your pawn. You know, your pawn might say, hey, I got great news for you. You got a ton of loot while you were away. I think the pawns can level up as well. You know, you can build mastery and such. All right, we're ready to complete this zone. So anyway, Capcom has opened up the character creator at this point, and you know, people are putting together all kinds of wacky looking stuff. I mean, some really nice, weird looking characters. I've been enjoying it. But that got me thinking, and I don't remember enough, and I haven't read enough to know if this is going to be a change, but I just thought, boy, you know, if you could make a character that looked like a goat, is there a way to somehow clan up in the game and have a whole group of goats? And then we could come together as a community and, you know, rent out each other's goat pawns and build them up together? Like, would that be a thing that we could do? Because that might be fun to do. I'm going to upgrade our cooldown speed. And we're going to head out here and open this one up. Looks like we might be getting into some magma blocks. We'll have to see. Take a quick sip here. The king has given us a requisition order for some materials. He won't tell me what for, but this is the liveliest I've seen him in a while, so please humor him. Okay. I'm happy to humor the king, right? We'll do it. Still got our cooldown rate blocks. It's great to see that. But imagine a world where you could log in and have the support of another member of the community's pawns. Wouldn't that be neat? I don't know. It was a fleeting thought I had. I have a lot of love for Dragon's Dogma, and I'm seriously considering playing the sequel at this point. All right, we've got a new block. New biome on Earth. Oh, okay. It almost looks like cellular structure, doesn't it? Oh, it grows back too, so it's similar to the vines. Interesting. Well, we're gonna tear the hell out of it. That's the plan. Let's go with more bullets. I'm hoping the explodey comes back at some point in a future upgrade. I see fuel. All right. Go with that. We're probably going to encounter a new type of enemy, I would think, given the new biome. So, just making preparations, right? Back when the original Dragon's Dogma was out, I had picked up a recumbent bike, and I had a legit man cave. This is when I was working and playing video games in the basement. These are goblin materials. Why does he want these? He's increased the amount, by the way. Let's do it, I guess. Okay. Well, we're going to get the ricochet bullets. For sure. Oh, man. Love this. I love when all the capabilities come together. Really great. Yeah, so this was before I decided that the basement was cold and dark and not really where I wanted to be for that long of a period of time throughout the day. So I had picked up a recumbent bike. Because I thought, well, I got all this room down here. I might as well put something down here to get a workout going. And so I got the recumbent bike, and I'd fire up Dragon's Dogma. And I gotta tell you, I loved the game so much that I would just completely lose track of time, really track of anything. I'd lose track of reality. I was just going to town on that bike, not even knowing it. And just climbing those creatures. I mean, that's what I love about Dragon's Dogma, is the fighting, right? It's that longer paced fight where you're climbing up on the enemy, literally climbing up on the enemies to just get in that perfect position to stab them right in the forehead. Right in the weak spot, you know? There was just something about it. It was very unique. And so, let's see. We're almost at the depth level. I don't think we need to do that. Let's go with damage. And so I'm not kidding when I tell you I would get on the bike and I'd start playing the game, biking. And I'd look down at the readouts and I'd go, holy shit, it's been 3 hours. Well, I didn't mean to sit down there on this bike for 3 hours. You know, it'd be nice if you could get an hour in, right? Plus, I don't know about you, but, you know, during the boss fights, you know, the area, but you'd run into a cyclops or, you know, some kind of flying beast. That gets the adrenaline pumping. Next thing you know, it's like I'm in some kind of race for my life, and I'm pumping real hard, right? And so, I mean, this happened a number of times. I don't know why I kept doing it, but I guess it was a good workout, right? So, hey, there's some fuel. Oh, 2 fuels. Wow, what a boon. What a boon that is. So I go to get off this bike, right? You know, there's a set of stairs because that's how basements work. Because, you know, science and physics. I go to get off this bike. I can't walk. You know, my knees feel like they're going to give out. Right? Because I've literally been biking at a strenuous rate for 3 or 4 hours. I'm looking at these stairs and, you know, it's like, well, that's not going to happen right now. I just look at the stairs and think about them for a minute. Now, how are we going to do this? How are we going to collect ourselves to get up the stairs, right? I'm not going to tell my wife I can't get up the stairs. So, you know, contemplated for a little bit. Eventually, my legs came back to themselves, and I was able to make it up the stairs, but these are scary times as an adult. You know what I mean? I hope you don't know what I mean, but I think some of you know what I mean. Hey, we got the Havokium. Spawns damage booster blocks. Okay. Like that. Hot Havokium. I don't think we can really afford anything. Bullet range. I mean, I feel like we're pretty well up on things like bullet range. You know. Yeah, I think we're gonna hold off. Let's keep rocking and rolling here. Should we head first into the ice? I think we probably should. It's not my favorite biome, if I'm being honest. I always get hit by those pieces that slow us down. The king has given us a requisition order for some materials. All right, we read this last time as well. I wonder what kind of materials he's after. We'll go with that. Hopefully, we see lots of explosions. Oh. I think ricochet bullets at this point might be my favorite upgrade. They just really cut through the ore. I guess the damage buffs and everything else we've got helps with that, but I think they make the biggest difference. We'll go drill, and we'll hope that we can upgrade that again. Looks like we're gonna be looking for a serious depth in this one. All right, nice. Okay. I think we're going with the drone this time. So yeah, Dragon's Dogma. If you're going to play it on a recumbent bike, just be careful, you know. I would consider this a public service announcement. You know, every once in a while we have those on the channel. Look, we play games, we talk about coffee, we have a good time out here. Are these... these are goblin materials. Why does he want those? Okay. Sometimes, you know, we're out there thinking about you and your safety, and yeah, it's just another reason to hang out here, right? We're all just trying to take care of each other in this hard life. Doing the things, right? And again, I don't know if the game works like that. I don't know if you can clan up, if that's a thing, but that would be fun. And you know what, if it doesn't work that way, then we should find some other game to play as a community at some point in time, right? It'd be fun. Oh, there we go, there we go. Now it's gonna explode for us. Fuel's still looking okay. But our drill is definitely going to help us with our ongoing descent here. I mean, look at the amount of space that thing takes out. Wow. Let's do that. Oh, wow. Big chest. Love it. Okay. I think we'll increase the damage. There's some fuel. So I think we're going to be fine overall. More fuel. The drill just does such a good job when it explodes. Wow, the fuel is popping. All right, let's go with that. And we've got plenty of time here, so you know, I'm gonna slow down a little bit when I see a good vein of blocks, preferably the dark blue type. What is he up to? You know, we may want to go visit him in his chambers. Last time I did that, it didn't do anything, but it's, I don't know, maybe worth checking out. See if it does anything. What do you think? Do we do it? Let's do it. Okay. We got plenty of fuel, so grab a few more things, especially now that we're at a point where we can just mince these rocks up, no problem. Some reds and dark blues. Oh, nice. See, this is why we're doing what we're doing. We can have nice things. Just gotta dig a little bit deeper is all. Oh, alright. So, we've reached the end. Very end, turns out. I guess we'll start making our way back. At least headed in that direction, that is. Nice. I don't mind another treasure at all. Okay, let's do it. Let's turn it in. Folks, I'm going to need a refill on coffee real soon here. It's, yeah, it's looking very light at the bottom of the cup there. Drone kit. Start with some helpful drones. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Now, these consumables, if you're new to the game, new to this ongoing series we have here, those are used automatically each time before you go into the next area. So let's see here. We're getting a little bit higher, but I think I want to save for that 2 million. I think I'm ready for the 2 million mark. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do one more run. Starting off with these drones. You know, the magma areas are usually high earners for us. They're dangerous, but it'll be a good one to go out on. whether we get the W or not, right? My intel shows that there's a goblin movement rising in the wastelands. Capture them, so we might snub out the potential for a rebellion. We will personally see that they are reformed. There's no goblin movement, sir, just homeless ex-goblin forces. I will be the judge of that, Cogsworth. All right. Hey, you know what I just realized? We didn't go visit the king. Well, I need that memory upgrade. Go with shooting out the back. That's a nice one. And if the divining rod for fuel shows up, I am going to get that right away. Because it looks like this is going to be pretty deep. I'm kind of hoping that ricochet bullets shows up too. Just makes it so much easier to drill through this stuff. Okay, I think we do want to go with the explosions, launching projectiles. The gem block projectile thing would be great in here as well. But we definitely get explosions off of our little bombs that we're throwing. Okay, no fuel so far. Well, the fuel divining rod, I mean. We'll make time for the treasure. I'm assuming that I'm going to need to grab all of these arrowed items. Hey, there we go. Of course, it's off in that direction. We'll head that way in a moment. You know, I almost fired off the special and would have ruined that fuel. Okay. Let's go with damage this time. I'll help with some of these blocks. Yeah, my goodness, this is a deep cave. Wow. We've been going for a little bit. Let's do that. Going for a little bit, and we're about a fourth of the way. And now we've got enemies on the scene. New green bug. Well, I mean, that fuel is, it's a must at this point. Oh, wow. That initial blast was amazing. There's the fuel. Apparently there's some up here, too. I think it's worth it. I know we're going backwards, but... yeah, let's grab that. Okay. Now, all the rest of the fuel... oh, God. There's more over there. I think we just got to keep going. I need the rest of the fuel to be in the direction we're moving. Thank you in advance. Oh, that's actually what I was hoping for. Now we're going to grab this because, again, this is a long jaunt that we've got going here. You know, the enemies are trying to close in on us, but I think we put together a really nice build so far. I'm not overly concerned. I say that as I take a damage. Alright, I am going to lean us towards this fuel, and then we'll get back to business. You know, I think if for whatever reason the divining rod didn't show up as an upgrade, I don't know how you would make it through an area like this. Unless you were just super lucky with the way the map was drawn up and the path that you were going to take. Right? Alright, we are level with this one. Let's go get it, and then we'll swing back around. That's good. Not too far off from the others. Oh, jeez. I didn't mean to convert that chest. It just kind of happened. Oh, beautiful. That's what I wanted. It's nice when it all works out. It looks like we're situated for what could be a monster run. Like I was saying earlier, these magma areas have just a lot of gem blocks that are worth a lot. Let's grab this fuel. I would be happy to extend the length of this run. Enemies drop gems. Let's just go with damage increase at this point. Excellent. These will do nicely. This isn't right, what you're doing. It's not our way. Shut up, Cogsworth. Your self-righteousness is growing tiresome. These are our enemies and oppressors. Do not forget it. I don't know how to feel. I mean, I want to win the war. Don't get me wrong. These bugs are unkind. All right, where was that fuel at? Oh, it's up here. Okay. Hopefully not too far. Okay, there it is. You know, I wish those were worth just a little bit more. I feel like that could have been a good meta progression upgrade. Right? There's a nice explodey vein. Perfect. Oh, beautiful. Let's go additional rounds. We're at 500,000 with this run. That's pretty great. I keep finding valuable gem blocks, but then I realize I've got to keep going down and just resist the urge and hope the good stuff shows up along our path, which, you know, so far it pretty much is. All right, let's head towards our exit here. $600,000. Okay. We're looking great. I just want to get this... Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. That was a beauty. 924 depth. Wow. Another consumable. Increases number of gem blocks. You know, I would probably want to take that to a magma area where we just missed that upgrade. Okay. So, we're going to get one thing that's super affordable. Just go with this. And next time, we'll go a little bit deeper. Looks like we got an invisible wall over here. So we are probably getting close, right, to maybe an ending of the game. Let's see if we can visit the vault real quick and see if there's anything going on in there. This will probably show us our progress as well. The vault's looking very gold-filled. Okay. So about 70% of the way there. I don't know if we can talk to anybody or... No, I guess not. Everybody's just chilling. Okay. Well, I've enjoyed chilling out with this video game and with you. What is that? Wait, what just happened here? Are we doing... I guess we're doing another one. I didn't even mean to do that. Well, we can't go out like that. Especially with an enemy battleship in the area. And we got to see what this is. New bio... Oh, wow. Holy... Intruder alert. Get them, boys. Are we in their treasure room? Oh, my goodness. Discovery. New block destroyed. Okay. Earn more gems. Yeah, I think we're... Yeah. Yep. This has all the trappings of being a monster. Goodness. I mean, hard not to, right? Alright, we'll get the damage stuff next time. I really want to make this beefy gold run. Alright, we got to think about defensive and offensive stuff at this point. We've got the drones from the single-use items. But I should probably start heading straight down. I wonder if that ship showing up was just totally random, or what the deal was with this. See, folks, I thought we were done, and then we just headed into extra innings. It's a happy accident, right? Yeah, this is going to be a long way down. But with all the gem blocks out here and the extra shots now coming off the gem blocks, this is going to be great. Plus, I have my special as well, but I don't really want to convert these. We're getting so much gold from them. Yeah, let's do that. Just make it even better. Wow. Okay, explosions launch projectiles. Let's do more bullets. We're going to need to see a fuel block pretty soon here if we're going to have a chance at making it. I feel like this is one of those levels in Mario where you hit the P block and, you know, it's just nothing but coins all over the place, right? Oh, here we go. Perfect. I was going to say, what are the chances that there aren't any fuel blocks in this area? But we know that's not the case now. All right, perfect. We are already at 250,000. And I'm just going to keep making a wide path here. I mean, our rate of gold gain, it's like that sound just keeps going as the gold keeps coming. Love it. Okay, we got some fuel, which is great because I wanted to keep going. Extra innings. This is full-blown second overtime here. My goodness. All right, we're about to hit 500,000. We're gonna head towards this fuel. Go with the buzzsaw. I maybe should have went with the magnet. Come to think of it. That might have been silly. I don't know where they're pointing us for the fuel. I missed the last beacon. Wowee. Let's go with the range. Oh, yeah. All right, got the fuel. I think we actually got 2 fuel blocks that time. Folks, we're going to do 1,000,000. We are going to do 1,000,000. Holy cow. We are going to have $1,000,000 run. Let's go grab the fuel. In fact, we might have already gotten the fuel because these bullets are traveling so far off screen. But I mean, fuel's looking fine. I should, like, stop shooting for a moment. There might be a ton of gold on the floor of this level. From everything I've cleared and just haven't picked up. No, maybe not. Maybe the magnets are really doing their job. Wow. This is crazy. I actually don't know if there's a way out of here. Have they shown us an exit yet? Because that's the end of the road there. Right? Yeah, I mean, that's as far as we can go that way. So I'm going to go back down on the floor so that we can ensure we don't miss anything. Because I don't know if this area has an exit. I mean, at this point, I'm fine with it either way. We've got 1.3 mil. Which is just stellar. And I am beginning to think that there is no exit. Let's see. Okay, so unless I have just completely blown it, I'm going to say that this is a weird design choice, similar to when we got caught in that death magnet, and then it told us in the next area that, you know, they were still able to collect the materials, or however they worded it, and, you know, it was still a completed quest. Because they've been teaching us the entire game that, you know, you go to the bottom, and that's where your exit is. And it appears in this area, I don't know, it's different suddenly. Again, I might have blown it. Fully recognize that. But we're just going to get gold the entire way down. And I'm going to make sure we don't hit anything. Fire up the special. Look at this. Look at this. Just getting gold the entire way down to our death. Almost 1.5 mil. That is the craziest thing. Run finished. Dig interrupted. Yeah, so I'm really not sure what to think about that overall, but I'm happy it happened. Right? I don't know. Maybe I blew something. I may have to just create a separate video about that. For anybody looking for gold, just watch for that ship. Do the thing. 1.5 million. Easy enough, right? Easy peasy. Now let's get the final upgrade for bullets per second. Look at that. The gold edition. I'm excited. Hey, sorry for the unintentional... Oh, it's still there. It's still there. Okay, so apparently if you just bounce into it, you get all the gold, and we were interrupted, and maybe that's why it's still there. Maybe I had to do something to blow up the ship. I don't know. Folks, thanks for hanging out. This was fun. God, we got a lot of gold. Again, sorry for the longer video, but hope you had a good time and enjoyed yourself. Let's do this again sometime. Let's get together on the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we'll play a roguelike or a roguelite, and, you know, we'll give away a video game at least once a week, too, because we're going to give away 200 games in 2024, and, you know, we can do that because of folks like you that support the channel. So thank you. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time.